welcome to No Second Season. It's Wednesday morning around 10 o'clock, day 22, and I'm just going to leave Jimena and Casa de Luna and make my way towards Ronda. I've been advised not to take the off-road route because it's rained for 5 to 6 days straight, and it'll take sort of 3 days to begin to dry it, so I'm going to have to find an alternative route, a road or something, so we'll see what happens there. So time to get on the road again. Quite looking forward to it, and the sun has come out today. Hello. Just gonna get off, and look who appears. It's Sharon and Alan and the little doggies. Hello. Can you say hello?
Hello, Jack.
Can you talk? Not sure about the camera. Oh, it's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It's lovely.
So here I am, just leaving Jimena. It was so fab to meet Sharon and Alan just as I was leaving Casa de Luna. It was wonderful to be able to properly say goodbye to them, and I'm just making my way up out of the town, and this is the higher part of town, and there's so much to see. It's beautiful. So quite excited to be getting off, but they say also don't go on the off-road trail, at least for a day, let it dry out. So onwards.
Lonely spire crawling on the floor, lonely spire longing for love once more. Oh, is he lost forever? Oh, can he still endeavor? Oh, will he find his treasure? Will he die alone? Forward, backward, no direction bound. Where is home? What is where his love was drowned? Oh, is he lost forever? Oh, can he still endeavor? Will he find his treasure? Will he die alone? See him dangling on a web of lights, reeling, writhing for the tooth in his eyes. Is he lost forever? Oh, can he still endeavor? Oh, will he find his treasure? Or will he die alone?
Hi, riding through this woodland, is so reminiscent of Australia. I'm not sure whether it's a gum tree or a eucalyptus, but the trees are the same. Hi, so I left Jimena on the mountain road, beautiful mountain road, very small road. The only people on it were cyclists and motorcyclists. Seems like a popular route for leisure activities. And then just as I got into the Malaga province, there was a return to the proper route I should be on, the off-road route. So I thought I'd just risk it. And then if it was muddy, I could turn back. So that's what I've done. And it has been muddy in places, but it's dried quite nicely. So I'm going to keep on it and hopefully I'll be all right. But I'm going to stop and have a sarnie now. This road runs through beautiful woods. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure whether the trees are gum trees or eucalyptus trees, because I'm a div, but they're stunning and they're mature. They're really lovely trees. I don't know if you can see them in the distance. There's bay and the wild flowers. So many wild flowers. So many different sorts all in one area. It's a really pretty woodland. And there's been so many wild camping spots that would have been fabulous. And but it's only lunchtime, so I don't really need to camp. So I can't camp here, but it's a shame because it's really nice. Anyway, I'm going to have something to eat. Catch you later. There seems to be a random tap here. I wonder if it's drinking water. It's probably just spring water. Better than nothing. So mud patches like this section have become quite frequent. But they've dried out enough for me to get round one way or the other. So definitely you wouldn't want to come down here in the rain. It would be horrendous because the mud's really clay-like. Anyway, let's move on. wasn't sure about those cows because one had a very small calf and they can be quite aggressive when they've got a calf with them. Nice earrings. Number 3175. Nice earrings. Aren't you pretty? Oh, it's a bull. Bye bye. Hi, I'm still on the track from Jimena to Ubrique, and thus far, probably after, I don't know, 30 kilometres, it's all uphill, a whole lot. I'm beginning to wonder if Ubrique is on a hill and that there is no epic descent, which makes all the uphill worthwhile. It's I'm nowhere near yet, but I have a feeling it's all uphill and it sucks. So I've been pushing most of the time. I've ridden a bit. Pretty tired now. It's about 4:30. I've been riding since 10. And I'm pretty knackered, but anyway, let's get somewhere, perhaps find a camp. I don't know if I'm allowed to camp in the natural park, but we'll see. Horsey, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity-clop. Hi, I've had a terrible job finding some wild camping, and this family have helped me. And this is the daughter, Joanna, with her budget girl. Is it budget girl? Lily. Isn't he cute? He's lovely. And he's un hombre.
Hombre.
And there's Bitty, the cockerel. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at the cheeks.
Piripo, chiquitito, mediano. No crecen grandes como los otros.
Oh, sí, 4
Pollitos. Y aquí
Bebé.
tengo 2 grandecitos.
Oh.
Muy chiquititos.
Oh, it's so cute. Sí, sí.
Muy cariñoso. Quiere dar una pita. Toma, Lili.
Esto lo tenemos de campo, una casa de campo. Venimos los domingos, los sábados, venimos un día de vez en cuando aquí. Ahora que está el arroz,
Sunday, Saturday es cuando venimos.
Oh, esta noche solamente.
Sí, no, sí, no.
Sí, sí.
Mira, es de la tipa.
Can you? Sí, Lily.
Lili,
Film you? This is Francisco, Joanna, and Rosemary.
Rosy, vale.
Rosemary. And they're letting me stay in their casita.
Una casita de campo.
Casita de Campo. How kind are they? And they won't take any money. They're just the nicest people ever. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. So, I've realised I'm doing this bikepacking wrong. Incorrecto. Because what I keep doing is riding town to town. And then I get near a town and I can't wild camp. And I've done the same today. Nearly killed myself from Jimena to Ubrique. I get here, there's not anywhere to wild camp, and there's no camping, and there's no hostels. And so I bumped into this most wonderful family ever that existed. And they took pity on me, and they brought me down here to their little Casita de Campo. And so this is just on the outskirts of Ubrique, and I'm going to sleep here tonight. And he wouldn't hear of me putting my tent up. I was happy to put my tent up here, but what they've said to do is to sleep in here and to put my bike in here. You can't see because it's dark, but so tonight I'll be sleeping here. How fabulous. Sometimes things just work out, but I'm definitely doing it wrong. And what I need to do is to pass through a town during the day, sort of midday, and then wild camp out in the parks. Because once you get close to civilization, it's actually hard to wild camp because you're not allowed to, and you'll be seen. And I'm completely shot away. So I need to stop doing this to myself and wearing myself out. And I need to be clever about not being in a town when it's camping time. So I'm going to settle down for the night. I'm going to keep my eye on that sunset because it may get really colourful. And I'll see you in the morning. Morning. It's Thursday morning, not sure of the time, later than I wanted it to be, but I was sleeping so well. I stayed in, laid in. This is where I slept last night, in this Casita de Campo. It's fabulous. There's so much animal noise. There's a field full of rabbits just opposite me. Can you see them hopping about? Possibly not from there. There's dogs and cockerels and bird song. It's beautiful. Hola. It's very small. I'd hoped to be able to sweep all this up for the family, but I can't find a brush. I can't find anything to sweep with. These are the fruit trees. Is it funny? A fig tree, another fig tree. It's a big plot. Almond, it's an almond tree. And the orange trees. So Rosa Maria, she picked me some oranges for breakfast off this tree. Lots of orange trees. A lemon, a lemon tree. Onions. There's a snail out for a morning walk. I can't find the tools to sweep up, which is a shame. I'd like to have done something for them in return. Misty fields. How lovely to have something like this. Right, I shall get on and do some getting ready to move business. I'll catch you later. Just leaving the casita. Adios! And there goes Francisco and Rosa Maria. God, they are so lovely. They just come to collect the keys and see me off. And I'm off on my travels. So, adios to the Casita de Campo and onward. It's now around midday on Thursday, so I've not got going very early. No matter. This is glorious. Absolutely wonderful. So I've just ridden through Ubrique and I'm just going to stock up on some food and then I'll get going. But this rucksack's feeling heavy already today. Usually it feels light to start with. So I think I'm not quite recovered from yesterday yet. This is the view from the supermarket. It's glorious. The view, the day, the people. I'm just so filled with joy. I'm a bit tearful about it. Just how wonderful Francisco and Rosa Maria are. It just fills you with warmth and love and joy. I'm going soft in my old age. Hola! I've stopped in Ubrique for a café con leche before I move on. I'm not going to do a whole lot today. I'm going to find a camp and I'm going to just chill out. Got a bit of pain in my right hamstring actually, so I think that's from pushing uphill for something like 7 hours yesterday. It's beautiful here. Ubrique is just beautiful, really beautiful. I wasn't expecting it to be this nice. And it looks like the area is quite famous for leather. Fábrica de artículos de piel. I think piel is skin, so I'm presuming it's leather. And I've seen quite a few places like that, so possibly with all the cattle farming that's around these mountains, that Ubrique is the place that processes the skins, the hides. You know, if you're vegan, you don't want to know that, but it's a fact of life. And as I say, It's gorgeous. Anyway, I must get on and stop admiring this beautiful town. Little lunch break. I'm still walking up this very rocky road. I've come from that way. I'm going up that way. Unfortunately, Bay just fell over very hard onto the rocks when I'd parked him up. It's damaged my camera. I don't know what else it's damaged till I get moving, till I can ride it really. But it's bashed my camera and the lens won't shut now, so I guess I'm gonna have to replace that at some point. But yeah, just having a rest, and then I'll continue up. I'm getting a real good charge on my Big Blue at the moment. Getting 1 at the moment because it's not facing the sun, but it was up to 1.8, so but I hope I haven't done any other damage. Damn it.
Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Apprenons. Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Apprenons le cha-cha-cha.
Le cha-cha-cha d'origine.
Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha. Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Apprenons le cha-cha-cha.
Hi, so it's late Thursday afternoon. I've arrived in this village. It's called Benaocaz. Typical Spanish mountain village, white village. It's surrounded by mountains and it's quite high up. It was uphill all the way from Ubrique. I'm naming that trail El Bastado Shitty Bumfucker. No, I can't say that, can I? I shall name that section as El Bastado because it was horrendous. It was along a Roman road and it wasn't cobbles, it was rocks, and it was uphill, and I really pushed myself at my limits of hauling them 50 kilos of bike and baggage up that hill to here. So I think what I might do is keep going. Next section's on road for a short while here, and then perhaps find some camping before or after the next village. I'll see how time is. Anyway, I've recovered a little bit. That really did drain me. I feel quite sick actually. I probably should stop now, but I don't seem to learn from my mistakes. Anyway, onwards. Hi, so let's celebrate. I've had a wash because I've booked into a hotel. There's nothing else here except this. Posada. It's cost a bit more than I wanted it to, but I couldn't go on any longer. I could have gone to the next village and wild camped in between if there was anywhere, which is proving quite difficult. So I rode to the first village on the Roman road, and then I rode to this village, and it's on the road because the GR7 is kind of non-existent, so I didn't bother. It just runs alongside the road and is rubbish. So I didn't bother with that. I came on the road, but it was uphill nearly all the way. So this is the first village, whose name escapes me. And I'm staying here tonight. It's surrounded and shadowed by these mountains, these jagged rocky cliff-like mountains. That's what they've been like for quite some time, since Ubrique. Ubrique was lovely. I didn't walk around the other village because I was so worn out after the Roman road. What I thought I'd do is, because I got there sooner than I thought, I decided to try and find a wild camp between there and here. Alas, there is nowhere. It's just all fenced off, and it's just a road, so with a barrier, with an armcoat barrier, so there was nowhere to wild camp. I really couldn't go on any longer. My feet hurt, my hamstring hurts. I don't want to ruin myself, so I can't keep going. So I thought I'd better get a hotel. But it's another lovely village. So I'm here for tonight, and I might try and get a video made and rest my weary feet. They're very sore after all that uphill pushing along that Roman road. Keep stubbing my toes, etc. I know this isn't proper bike packing because I should be wild camping everywhere, but I'll do whatever I want, so get over it. That's just how it's going down. More mountains. Seems we're surrounded by mountains here. So anyway, I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and I may even indulge in some proper restaurant food because I've been eating camp food for over 3 weeks, and the only one meal I had was the curry I made in Jimena, and I really feel like I need to eat something a bit more substantial and a bit healthier than the junk food I've been eating. So I just had a cup of tea, and I think I'll do some editing now. So hasta mañana, adios, and catch you soon. Bye for now.